Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at DigiByte, a heavily requested altcoin that I've gotten in the comments section a million times now. I'm finally getting to it today. If that sounds good to you, make sure you watch the entire video and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna go over the long term, short term, all the time frames for DigiByte. So if that sounds good, don't leave. We're gonna jump right into the video right now. As we jump right on into the longer time frame for DigiByte, we have the last cycle and this upcoming cycle playing out exactly the same. You know, I love to look at the past two cycles for altcoins because they tend to play out very similarly. And we have the same thing going on with DigiByte here, guys. As you can see, we have these two red resistance lines in both. This one is the all-time high top, and this one is the top right before the all-time high. As you can see down here, we have the same thing. Now, we had this giant wick before, so this was technically the all-time high back here, but the actual candle body close was right about in this area. So we have this red resistance line here, which was the old all-time high, and then we have this last little candle body here beforehand. So as you can see, we have the last two resistances playing out exactly the same here, guys. And then after we had this all-time high here, we came back down and made two kind of double top formation and then fell down. As you can see here, after we fell, we kind of made this double top formation and then we capitulated. And then we kind of had the double bottom, which is exactly the opposite as the double top. When you capitulate on the double top, you tend to pop off the double bottom. As you can see, that's exactly what we did here, guys. We had double bottom, as you can see by these two green U's here, and then we ended up pumping all the way up to a new all-time high. Same thing here, guys. After we capitulated, we had a double bottom. We went a little lower here because of the whole Corona FUD. So we're going to ignore us going a little bit below here. If we didn't have the Corona, we probably would be, we probably would have doubled a little bit lower than double bottoms, but we probably would be around this area instead. So as you can see, we had this double bottom minus the Corona FUD, and we are pumping now. It's playing out exactly the same. It's very similar. I'm going to show you in the next chart here as I click over right now. This is the ghosted kind of bars pattern that we had. I kind of copied this and overlaid it above this so we can have a little bit better picture of the similarities. This green arrow is where I think we're at about right now in the old cycle. This is where we're at right now. This is where we're at comparative to the old cycle. As you can see, we have so much more room to run up. And as you can see here, look at how similar this, guys. Look at how similar this is. It's almost beautiful minus the Corona thing here. The Corona thing would be kind of coming down here in the old one, but if we cut that off, it's literally almost the exact same pattern playing out. And I hope you guys can see the same thing I'm seeing, because I'm seeing this in a lot of altcoins. And if you saw it in one or two, it might be a coincidence, but when you see it in almost every altcoin, the exact same pattern playing out as the last cycle, it just goes to show that these 4-year cycles are so valid and you just can't look past them. It's playing out exactly the same, and I'm personally buying a good amount of DigiByte. You guys do whatever you want to do. It's not financial advice, but it's one of my top holdings, which is DigiByte. I tend to make videos on my top holdings. If you guys haven't seen, I know it's every video I say I have a lot of holding in this, I have a lot of holding in this, I love holding this. I like talking about the coins that I personally invested in. So if I say I'm heavily invested in a coin in every other video, usually true. I usually have over 3 to 5% of my portfolio in that coin, so I'm highly invested in it, and I love talking about it, especially with you guys. I love seeing the comments you guys leave in the comment section below. Keep leaving them, really helps out my channel. Also press that subscribe button down below. We're gonna hop into my next chart here, which is more the short-term time frame of DigiByte. There's a couple things I want to look at. We kind of have these two resistance lines that could be playing out. This one's a little bit longer term. This is from when we had the first Corona FUD and we made our first bottom. We've had 3 touches down here, and ever since then we kind of stayed above it. We didn't really come back down and test it until just recently. As you can see, we touched it once here and once here as well, as you can see on this more dark green or black line. I'm kind of colorblind, so it looks black, but it's actually dark green in CoinTrader, but we're not going to talk about that. It's black. Don't talk crap, guys. We also could be in this symmetrical triangle pattern, which tends to have break up to the upside. It's more of a continuation pattern since we're coming up off bullish price action here. We had one touch here, one touch here, one touch here, and we came down and touched it a fourth time here and got a good bounce. So we could be coming up and testing this. These are the two triangle patterns I see playing out. There's not much other than resistance kind of playing out. Actually, funny enough, if you actually extend this resistance line here, it actually perfectly touches the top of the all-time high. Thought that was kind of funny. Doesn't really mean much. There's not really much of resistance lines playing out anywhere. So this is pretty much the resistance line that we have to work with. One of these two is playing out. If we break this black line here, dark green actually, but black line, we could come back down and test this green support line again. I don't see us going lower than this unless we actually break it. So I'd be looking for a bounce. If we continue up and we bounce off this trend line again, looking for either a break or come back down and actually test this black line again. If we break that, test the green line again. If we break the green line, I can see us coming back down all the way to probably the this level here, 0.08 cents, or the 0.067 cents line. One of these two. That's kind of the next heavy resistance. Probably this one, because we have there's a lot of confluence here and here as far as resistance and support goes. So be lookout for these two lines here, this black line and this green line. Draw that in your own DigiByte charts, and you should have pretty good success calling the bounces or the breakout to the downside of the triangle, or vice versa, the upside. I'm looking toward the upside of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, where you think DigiByte is going, and if you enjoyed this video at all, guys. Once again, always leave in the comment section below which altcoin you guys want me to talk about in the next video. The top commented or liked altcoin will be tomorrow's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, smack that subscribe button down below. Keeps me motivated to keep making these videos for you. I love growing my community here and talking about altcoins and also Bitcoin with you guys. We're due for a huge bull market with, if not this year, next year. So get invested now while the prices are still low. We're not going to have forever to accumulate, and you do want to be accumulating at these low prices while you have the chance. You might think, oh, I want to catch this knife, or I want to buy lower, but in reality, the grand scheme of things, when altcoins are 100xing, where you bought right now isn't really going to make a difference. So invest while you can. Invest what you can afford to lose, because we always have the potential of going to the downside. It's just my prediction that we're going to the upside. Also, go outside, stop looking at the charts. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.